There you go. Sorry about the music going for a second there. Welcome to the stream. Who have we got in the chat? We had Talsif. We had HCFC Vlogs. Are you Mikey Lewis again? Starting to lose faith that Walter won't get sacked. We're discussing whether to sack in this international break. Interesting on your end. But in this video, we're talking about Rodri and a few quotes. Now then, Rodri needs no introduction. He just got confirmed to be, well, the best player in the world, essentially. That's what the Ballon d'Or basically is. And he's just won that just a few weeks ago. And oh, that's no good. In this stream, we're going to look at some quotes and talk about them and the impact they could very well have on our season. We'll need a minute to pull them up, but I do know where I can find them, so it won't need too long. No, not that. And let's get this on screen. Share screen. When's the next the FC25 stream? Won't be until I'm back from holiday, but hopefully then we can get it back started quickly. So I mean, this is the main tweet. I know there are more quotes. Breaking: Rodri is targeting a return to action for Man City this season. Now the season's getting longer, and the Club World Cup is on July 13th. Ends on July 13th. I have in mind to return this year as a challenge. So, look, his injury is a bad one, to say the least. You know, he is injured until well, there's no set date, but he's picked up an ACL. He got injured in September. That's easily at least 7 months, you know. That's easily at least 7. It can be 8. It can be 9. It can even be longer in some cases. It's not a good injury, to say the least. But the fact that he thinks he could possibly make a return is huge. And a return this season at least, you know. I know that the way he's talking, it will more than likely be well, after club football, proper club football has ended and the Club World Cup starts. You know, there's tons of quotes to speak about here. Big ups to everyone tuning in, by the way. We've got about 5 people here, so I do appreciate that. So where did the quote start? Rodri on his Ballon d'Or. I swept with him and I tried to take him everywhere. My mother wants to put it in the entrance of the house so that everyone can see it. And so there's just one quote. I won Ballon d'Or because of consistency, which is the most difficult thing in football. Is the most consistent player in the season. Knows what he is. Here you go. Rodri here. There's another quote to back up this one. Rodri here. I've already started walking. I'm feeling better than I thought. Gary used to say, I need to play football. At my age, you see it differently. You have the time to rest and recover well. This is a weird one. Renewing his contract is not a priority right now, which I understand. The injury is his priority. I have a contract with City. I'm very, very happy. and I don't close any doors, which is fair. It's not a ridiculous statement to say that he's not pushing to extend his contract or keep it as it is. He's not pushing it either way. He's not closing any doors before he knows which ones are even open. Chelsea, Arsenal, Forest, Brighton are all on 19 points. There you go. More votes on his Ballon d'Or there. Ever since I went to England, I feel it's been my home. Opening and closing doors doesn't make that much sense. I watch Spanish League and I'm still passionate. And look, some people might look into that and be like, he still wants to have success in the Spanish League. Just because he likes the Spanish League doesn't mean that he's going to make a return, even though he very well could. I don't see that being a thing. You can still be a fan of football and a player. Jack Grealish is a Villa fan, and I reckon he wants Villa to do the best they can. But he wants to also do the best at Man City. Not only Man City team, but many people don't actually know much about the club and its values, where I feel very identified. A very family-like club. I feel very, very comfortable, very, very good. It's all just good stuff from him, and this is a very promising one. Rodri and Pep Guardiola's future. When I signed, I was told he would leave the following year and was still like that 5 years later. He's very ambitious. We'll see when he's gone. Things will change. But Man City is still Man City. And this with Blue Tone is good too. Confirmation that whether Pep is here or not, City will still sign top players who want to be at Man City. That's good because it kind of backs up the Haaland signing because, I think the belief is that Haaland will leave when Pep leaves from some people, which is a fair assumption. Pep, he obviously wants to be with the best managers he can be, and that is exactly what Pep Guardiola is. It's just all good stuff here. Not too much more on the injury, but look, I don't think Rodri's a ridiculous guy. I don't think he's just outrageous, to be honest, in what he says and what he does. I think what Rodri says is probably relatively level-headed. He strikes me as a very level-headed guy, to be honest, saying that his target's to be back this season. So, look, I'd love Rodri to be back, but first and foremost, he's got to make a good recovery. We can't have Rodri coming back and there's still something wrong in that leg. So we need Rodri. When he comes back, we need him to be at his best because, boy, oh boy, that is crucial. Absolutely crucial for City to have Rodri at his best. But that does conclude the quotes there. If you got any other topics you want to talk about, feel free to hit me with them. But that was mainly what I wanted to talk about. Again, Rodri strikes me as a very level-headed guy, not the type of guy to say something and it's just completely off of the mark. It's just completely outrageous. He doesn't know what he's on about. He doesn't strike me as that kind of guy. I feel like he knows him very well, and he just seems like a good dude, Rodri. So I'm willing to believe that Rodri could be back before the end of the season. I think maybe in training for May. Chris Petty of Man City. I'll never let that down. maybe back in training May, and then we can get me back in the Clipboard Cup for June, July, whenever that is. But anyway, only a short stream. I'm very busy right now, but I want to thank you all a lot for the past few months. I guess it's been crazy. There won't be many holidays whilst I do this. This will be one of few, I imagine. But nonetheless, it is a holiday that I will be going on to Cape Verde for 1 week. I'll be back on Friday doing streams. I will not be streaming in Cape Verde. I know I said I'd be bringing my laptop, but I won't be now. But I've got, I think, 3 or 4 videos ready for you guys. And I'll make sure to us on there too, because I can do that from my phone. Thank you all for tuning in. I will definitely see you live next week on Friday at 6 p.m. Tottenham vs Man City preview. Be there or be square. A few videos on the way for you. Make sure to watch. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.